So now back of the masterpiece, which make me gain the two previous one that you saw. It's a big one and I'm going to take it out. So prepare for the grand piece, which is the Museum of Natural Science. So we have a big one, which also will come with another two adjacent that I will buy them later. But so far we have this box, we have details. So just as I said, it will come with a hotel, and here on the other side it will be a jazz club and hotel boutique. First we have the middle piece, we have here some details, but afterwards most likely, so you can also see it from front, I will buy those two and add them to it. I've seen how they look like, so they are quite tiny and small, but don't expect a 6-foot high image. So just like any other box, it opens like this. So let's cut and at least see part of what is inside. Again, the mirror of the scissors. So just like many other previous big box that I have, what do you find inside a box? Well, another box. So probably I will have to split it and organize them. So just like you see, we have another box. Some of the bags are already in the big ones, so most likely here in this, after I cut it, we'll be also finding the book or books. Let's hope it's just one. So we are talking about a little bit over 4,000 pieces. Just like I was saying, and the piece that I'm actually interested in before starting it will be the book. Then I will take and organize everything like I like to work. But first, let's see what are we going to deal with. How many parts? I'm actually fascinated by the dinosaur skeleton more. Luckily, we are just only one book, quite thick, which give us to a little bit of history about the constructions, and then we'll be going side by side, so we don't have multiple, or I know who knows how many pieces, but I will keep you updated once in a while to see how it will evolve, what are we going to find. So as I see, it will be at least some 33 pages, but I'll be keeping you updated after each step, which means most likely 33 steps, and see how the Museum of National History will evolve and becoming a building with statues, people, and of course a dinosaur skeleton. But looks promising, so stay tuned. So we are done with the bag one. We started building one part of the building. We have this grid already provided, so we have two pieces, small one and a bigger one, which more likely that will be the building. So we started to build part of the building, looks like more like a wing, and we put the foundation. So this will be for the small one. Next, for bag number 2, we'll be switching to the big piece and start also building the foundation. Most likely at some part this one will come and join the big one. But so far we have a foundation on which to start working on, so stay tuned for bag number 2. We are done with the bag 2 as well, and actually we attached the piece we did in the previous video to the one. So now we have the whole scale, how big the building will be. I did this one and attached the second one. If we look on the back, we'll see this is the small piece, the big piece. So we're starting the foundation, and if you see closer, we already put some bones. So yeah, it starts to resemble a museum of natural history. So somehow we have the plan for it. We have bones, we have everything. So now we can continue constructing it and start putting elements or continuing with the foundation. Which one it will be, you have to wait until video number 3 when I'll be actually finishing the back 3 out of 33. So keep going. So finished with the next back 3. Now we put some extra details. See, we have some flowers on the left of the side, so most likely this will be the entrance. So we have 2 rooms. Probably this looks like a washing or something, but we have to figure it out once we get and put extra things. We have some additional small lights in the back part, but most likely this will be the front. And now we'll start actually building. We put more of the foundation, so we keep going on and see how this beauty will rise. But so far this will be the size, so it's not that big, but looking forward to add more, so stay tuned. So done with another bag. We see that it gets more shape. We lift it up this part. We are starting having some form of stairs. We work on this one, so we start to putting again more and more foundations. So now probably we can start putting some elements inside. But so far we see the main room. So I have one here, another here, and probably the big entrance here. So yeah, I started getting shape. So actually looks nice. And let's see for the next stage what extra elements we'll be adding to this beauty. Another step done. We see that it gets better and better. We have probably the 2 base of the 2 pillars that will hold the entrance, most likely Corinthian or Ionic columns. Inside, actually, what first I thought it was like it's like a washroom. Actually, it is a toilet, and we have also toilet paper. We have here, and I will step back, we have a table with a donut on it. So yeah, it becomes more and more familiar. We have here 2 benches. Another one will be here as I will be turning around the structure. Just to show you that here we have a table and a microscope looking at different organisms, and this is the other sitting bench, and we have the other 2 here. So yes, it starts to become more and more like an history museum. And yeah, you can see there up in the table with the donut. So we're on the right track, so we will continue. So finished one more bag. I'm switching to this kind of filming because there are some details cannot be shown if I appear also on the video. So as you see, we put some walls inside from the outside, so we are lifting it up because after all it will be a 2-floor museum. So we have doors that open. We have another one here that actually leads, like I said, to the bathroom, and another one here that leads to the microscope area and then outside. So we have in the entry part, so you can see that we have now doors. So we have some new items here also, some protective bars. Now we can close the doors from all sides, so it looks promising. From the other side, like I said, we created one, how to say, back door. So, and we have also 2 windows here, so we're starting to getting size. So now we start actually making it look more like a natural museum. So we see at the entrance we have the coffees, the cash machine. Here we see some exhibit, starting with a head of a feline. Actually, if you remember Ice Age, we have with very long tooth. Near it, most likely something that resembles Nautilus or something like that. Here we have some eggs, probably belonging also in the dinosaur area. So most likely something related to birds or ancient dinosaur. Now we're going a little bit into the geology. So we have a green quartz, we have some stalagmites, so to speak, And we have the geode, and I will turn it then to see more details for the geode. Here we have a volcano and some ancient pottery. So if we have to go and actually see all the details, we see how beautiful is the geode, which is this one, for those who are quite familiar. So yeah, it starts to begin to resemble more and more of a National History Museum and some exhibits. So actually we are on the right path, and looking forward to show you the next ones. So for this next step, we actually start raising the structure. In front, we make some space for future windows. So mostly we were focusing on the structure on both sides. So this will be mainly starting to raising the second floor and put also interesting stuff as well there. But so far it looks good, and we'll continue raising the structure and give it some shape, but looking good. So now I also increase the walls, what you see in green, put some lights. So you see here is for the bathroom, we have a red one which is for the exit. We have the main entrance, windows and door who opens. So we had some protective fences here, extra windows in the back as well. So we have put here, and we also have symmetrical on this part. So we start rising like for the next level, and soon we'll be continuing with the laterals to put them, and we will be ready to go. So we are finishing step 9 and going into the step 10, but so far so good looking.